So everybody's starting to work into, feeling the car, their grip levels and things like that. Starting to see two cars racing them in tandem like you see with Chase Briscoe and Ryan Blaney. I think you're going to start seeing maybe some organizations working together as well. Maybe even some manufacturers. Comes a pretty decent pack right there. Organizations, right? Keselowski and his boy behind him.
Chris Buescher, then Michael McDowell. He said the Fords would get together and draft, and that's what we're seeing here. Kyle Larson to spoil the party.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Whoa, shot up. Man, Brad was good heads-up driving right there by Brad. I don't know if it bottomed out or what happened right there, but he sure lost his nose and shot up the racetrack. That was as close as it gets. See him drive off in the bottom right here. I don't know if across the seam or what happened, but he shot up the race. I think the nose took off on him. Man, give credit to Brad Keselowski. Saw that happening, lifted out the gas, gave him some extra room, saved a big moment there.
Now the transition from the 28-degree banking is not to the flat. There is an 18-degree apron between the racing surface and the flat part of the speedway there. That would be the apron. So you've got some area where you can run off, but that, 28 degrees to 18, that's not a gentle transition.
No, huge transition, and actually probably had a lot to do with how that car took off. It loaded into that transition and didn't like it. Starting to see some side-by-side racing. Truex. A lot of guys, they're just feeling it out. And it's not only on the bottom, just like you see with Truex, working that outside. How much can I get away with? Can I use the draft in the corners, the side draft? Is it alive? All the draft, as you see Kevin Harvick riding on board with him. Watch this car pull up to the rear, the car in front of him. He's lifting, big-time lift right there.
Now that car in front of him is Noah Gragson, who was second fastest in Xfinity Series practice in that bright yellow car driving the 16.
All in line here.
So you heard his in-car. That's something that we need, to understand here. The thought process behind this banking, the narrow, the restrictor plate, the tapered plate that's on the cars, all to try to make these cars draft in a pack. That all comes down to grip level. That's the comfort, and if they are comfortable, they'll be able to do that, pull it off. It's also practice.
Yes.
Whatever you do, don't tear that car up, boy. I'm sure they've all heard that.